Hi everyone, welcome back to the session guys. So, how are you all? कैसे हैं आप लोग? How are you all guys? I hope that all of you are good and enjoyed your Diwali. So, before starting this session, wishing you a very happy Bhaiya Dooj. Happy Bhaiya Dooj to all of the girls and boys out there. So, now let's start the session. And as you all know that this is the last part of the accounting concepts. In this we will cover the remaining accounting concept. इस वाली क्लास में हम लोग क्या करेंगे? Remaining के accounting concepts करेंगे. So guys, if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please take a moment to subscribe the channel, like this video if you like the session and do share it with your friends. So go subscribe this channel, like this video and yes, don't forget to share it with your friends. And also, if you haven't joined the official Telegram group, so there will be a link in the chat box by which you can join the Telegram group. So guys, what are you waiting for? Go and join this Telegram group because all the updates, all the notifications, everything will be shared on this group. सारे के सारे notes teacher कहाँ share करेंगे on this official Telegram group. So what are you waiting for? Go to this link and join this group. Now, as you all know, first we will be doing class 11th accountancy and the chapter is second chapter. Yes, we have started the second chapter also and this is the accounting concepts part 2. This is the accounting concepts part 2 in which we cover the remaining accounting concept. Today we will cover the remaining accounting concepts. तो आज करते हैं remaining accounting concepts and the first is learning outcome. What we will learn in this session? What are the learning outcomes of this session? आज हम क्या सीख के जाएंगे इस session से? So, these are the concepts that we will learn in this session. Matching concept, objectivity concept, accrual concept, full disclosure concept, consistency, conservatism and materiality. These are the concepts that we will learn in this session. आज हम ये सारे concepts learn करने वाले हैं, समझने वाले हैं कि इनका meaning क्या है and what the assumption we will take while following these, because we have to follow these ideas, these concepts, these assumptions while recording the transactions. If we don't know the meaning, agar hame meaning hi nahi pata, then how we will assume? हम क्या assume करेंगे अगर हमें meaning नहीं पता? So let's start the session guys, and the very first concept is matching concept. Before that, tell me, are you guys ready for this session? सबकी सब ready है ना? Yes, ma'am, we are ready. Okay, so the first concept is matching concept. Matching means matching the things. What does matching means? चीजों को मिलाना. Same होने को क्या कहते हैं? Matching. If something is same, then it is matching. So, matching principle requires that. Matching principle requires that your expenses incurred during a period, your expenses paid during a period should be recorded in the same period in the which the related revenue are earned. It is said that basically that expenses and income of same year should be compared. Sorry. According to matching concept, if you are finding out profit and loss, because at the end of every year, We want to find out that whether there is profit or whether there is loss. हम हर साल के एंड पे जानना चाहते हैं कि हमें प्रॉफिट हुआ या लॉस हुआ, एंड फॉर दैट पर्पस we have to compare revenue and expenses. Then only we can find out the profit or loss. अगर हमें प्रॉफिट को कैलकुलेट करना है तो हमें रेवेन्यू और एक्सपेंस को कंपेयर करना पड़ेगा, तभी हम प्रॉफिट या लॉस निकाल सकते हैं. एंड मैचिंग कॉन्सेप्ट सेज दैट the income, the revenue and expense that you are comparing should be of same year. Revenue and expense should be of same year. Revenue should be also of 2020 and expense should be also of 2020. Then only you can compare and find out the profit. दोनों सेम ईयर के होने चाहिए, तभी आप कंपेयर कर सकते हो और तभी आप प्रॉफिट या लॉस कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो. अदरवाइज इफ दे आर ऑफ डिफरेंट पीरियड, अगर वो सेम पीरियड के नहीं है, दे आर नॉट मैचिंग एंड वी कैन नॉट कंपेयर देम टू फाइंड आउट प्रॉफिट और लॉस. अगर वो एक साल के नहीं है, अलग अलग साल के, तो आप उन्हें कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते. यू कैन नॉट कंपेयर the expense of 2019 with the revenue of 2021 to find out the profit, because they are not of same period, they are not matching. So matching concept says that they should belong to same period. Your expenses and revenue should be of same period if you are comparing them to find out the profit or loss. This principle recognizes that business must incur expenses to earn revenue. This concept says that a business must incur some expenses. A business must pay some expenses to earn revenue. You cannot earn revenue without paying any expense. अगर आपको कुछ पैसा कमाना है तो आपको पैसे खर्च करने पड़ेंगे. Otherwise, we cannot earn money. So, matching concept also say that you have to incur expenses, you have to pay expenses to earn the revenue. So, what is matching concept, guys? That when we are finding out profit and loss, we should compare profit and loss of same year. They should be of same year. Okay? Now, the next is objectivity concept. The next is objectivity concept. What is the meaning of objectivity concept? Before that, I hope that the concept of matching concept is clear to everyone. Is it, guys? Matching concept is clear to you or not? Tell me, is it clear or not? Okay, so if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the next session, you can ask me in the next session. Now coming on to the second concept, objectivity concept. So, what is objectivity concept? So, objectivity concept or objectivity principle states that the financial statement of an organization should be based on solid evidence. The transactions that you are recording, your books of accounts should be prepared from a solid evidence. आपको जो books बनानी है, आपको जो transactions record करनी है, वो किसी solid evidence के basis पे करनी है. There should be no bias. There should be no discrimination while recording the transaction. Objectivity concept कहता है कि जो transactions आप record कर रहे हो, you should record them in a true and fair manner. कोई भेदभाव नहीं होना चाहिए, कोई चीटिंग नहीं होनी चाहिए फाइनेंशियल अकाउंट्स को बनाते टाइम. कुछ भी गलत रिकॉर्ड नहीं करना. Therefore, you have to record the transactions, you have to prepare the financial statement based on the solid evidence. आपके पास proof होना चाहिए that why are you recording this transaction at this cost, at this amount. You should have a proper evidence, a solid evidence for everything. So objectivity concept says that transaction should be recorded in an objective manner, free from bias. They should be free from bias. There should be no fraud, no cheating in the financial statement. कुछ भी गलत, कुछ भी फ्रॉड या फिर चीटिंग नहीं होनी चाहिए आपकी बुक्स में. The intent behind this principle, the motive behind this principle is to keep the management and the accounting department of an entity from producing financial statement that are slanted by their opinion and biases. The motive is to keep the management uh, far from away from financial statements that are wrong, that are produced by the biases. तो हमें अपने फाइनेंशियल अकाउंट्स को उन लोगों से दूर रखना है या फिर हमारी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स चीटिंग नहीं होनी चाहिए मेनली. So this is the objectivity concept, that there is no bias, there is no misleading statement, there is no cheating while preparing the financial statement. They should be prepared based on a solid evidence. This is the main line. They should be prepared based on a solid evidence in a true and fair manner. सब कुछ सही सही बनाना है, कुछ भी गलत नहीं दिखाने का है. So this is objectivity concept. So next concept is accrual concept, and this is one of the main concept. Accrual concept is one of the main concept. Now, ma'am, what is the meaning of accrual concept? हमने ये बहुत बार सुना है. We have heard this a lot of times. What is the meaning of this concept? So, accrual accounting concept is an accounting method where revenue or expenses are recorded when a transaction occurs. You will record the transaction when it happens, when it occurs, rather than when the payment is received or made. You will record the transaction in that period, in that time period to which it actually belongs to. You will not record it in that period in which the payment is received. For example, rent of March is paid in November. Rent of March is paid in November. So it actually belongs to March. So we will record the rent in March because it is a transaction of March and it is paid in November. So we will not record it in November. We will record it in March according to accrual concept. According to accrual concept, revenue or expenses, whether it is income, revenue or expense, we will record that when the transaction is occurring. जब वो transaction हो रही है, when the transaction initiated, at that time you will record it, rather than when the payment is made, when the payment is received. Let's take one more example. Commission of December is received in January. Commission of December is received in January. So it is our transaction of December. So we will record this in December. We will not record it in January when the payment is received. It does not matter when the payment is received or it is made. It does not matter when the payment is received or payment is made. You will record it that time at which the transaction is occurring, at the time to which it belongs to. So if rent belongs to March, you will record it in March even if it is paid in November. अगर rent March का है तो आप उसको March में ही record करोगे, चाहे वो November में pay हुआ, December में हुआ, कभी भी हुआ. And अगर कमीशन दिसंबर की है और आपको दिसंबर की कमीशन जनवरी में मिली, तो जनवरी में मिलने दो, लेकिन रिकॉर्ड कब करेंगे? दिसंबर में करेंगे, बिकॉज इट बिलोंग्स टू द मंथ ऑफ दिसंबर. सो दिस इज एक्रूअल कॉन्सेप्ट, that we will record transactions, we will record expenses and revenues at the time when transaction occurs, not when the payment is received or payment is made. The method follows the matching principle. This concept, this method following the matching principle, which says that revenue and expenses should be recorded in the same period. We will compare or record the revenue and expenses of same period. So accrual concept also follows the matching principle or matching concept. So this is accrual concept, that we will record the revenue and expenses at the time when transaction occurs. जब वो transaction हो रही है, the time it belongs to, we will record it at that time, not when the payment is received or payment is made. Okay? Is it clear to everyone? Guys, समझ में आया क्या? Okay. Now moving on to the next concept. Next concept is full disclosure concept. आपको सब कुछ बताना है. अगर आप प्रेजेंट में किसी के साथ हो तो आपको अपने पास्ट के बारे में सब कुछ बताना है. जैसे आप अपने करंट बॉयफ्रेंड को पास्ट एक्स के बारे में सब कुछ बताओगे. So नेक्स्ट इज फुल डिस्क्लोजर कॉन्सेप्ट. सब कुछ बताना है. जैसे मम्मी पापा बोलते हैं ना कि सब कुछ बता दो क्या हुआ था. सो इट इज फुल डिस्क्लोजर. कुछ भी छुपाने का नहीं है, सब कुछ बताना है. सो व्हाट इज फुल डिस्क्लोजर? द फुल डिस्क्लोजर प्रिंसिपल इज अ कॉन्सेप्ट that requires a business to report all necessary information. It tells the business to report all the necessary information, to tell all the necessary information. कुछ जरूरी बात छुपानी नहीं है. That can affect the decision of the other party. That can affect the decision of investor, supplier, customer. You should not hide any information. So, disclosure concept says that a business must report all the necessary information about their financial statement. जो भी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट में इंपॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन है वो सारी बतानी है. एंड अदर रेलिवेंट इंफॉर्मेशन टू एनी पर्सन. कोई भी अदर इंफॉर्मेशन है जो उन लोगों के लिए जरूरी है. एनी इंफॉर्मेशन दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अ पर्सन, you should disclose that, who are accustomed to reading this information. So what is full disclosure concept? सब कुछ जो भी जरूरी है किसी थर्ड पार्टी के लिए, कस्टमर के लिए, एनी अदर पर्सन दैट इज रिलेटेड टू द इंफॉर्मेशन, जिसके लिए वो इंफॉर्मेशन जाननी जरूरी है. all the necessary information must be reported, must be disclosed, must be communicated by the business. business को वो सब बता के चलना है. कुछ छुपाना नहीं है जिससे कल को थर्ड पार्टी ये कह दे कि हमारे साथ तो धोखा हो गया. थर्ड पार्टी कल को ये ना कह दे कि हमें बताया ही नहीं, हमारे साथ धोखा हो गया. तो इसीलिए यू शुड डिस्क्लोज all the necessary information. That is full disclosure concept. full disclose कर दो कि ये है, तुम्हारे सामने ही है सब कुछ, देख लो जो है, इसके अलावा और कुछ भी नहीं है. Okay? Now tell me, is this clear? Is this clear, guys? Okay. Now coming on to consistency concept. What is consistency concept? Consistent. What is consistent? Consistent means same or continuous. कंसिस्टेंट रहना, सेम रहना, नॉट कॉन्टिन्यूअस. कंसिस्टेंट मीन्स सेम. समथिंग सेम मीन्स कंसिस्टेंट. If you are using the same brand, then you are consistent. अगर आप same brand use कर रहे हो, then you are consistent. So what is this consistency concept? What is this consistency concept in our accounting? क्या है? So the sole purpose of the consistency principle, the main purpose of this principle is to ensure that the transaction or events are recorded in the same way from one accounting year to next. This concept says that you should record your transactions every year according to same method, according to same way. हर साल आपको आपकी ट्रांजैक्शंस एक ही मेथड से रिकॉर्ड करनी है. You should follow same accounting principle. You should follow same accounting standards. You should follow same accounting methods. आपको सेम रहना है, कंसिस्टेंट रहना है. You should prepare your financial statement using the same method every year. आपको हर साल same method use करना है. You should not change your method again and again. आपको हर साल method change नहीं करने. For example, depreciation can be calculated using two methods. Depreciation can be calculated using two methods, straight line method and WDV method, return down value method. Now, in 1 year you are following straight line method, in next year you are following WDV method, in next year you are following straight line method. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. It should not happen like this. You should only calculate depreciation every year by straight line only or by WDV only. The method should be same for every year. You should be consistent. So same होना चाहिए. It should be same from one year to another year. And if you want to change the method, the method should be better than the previous one. अगर आप कुछ change चाहते हो, if you want a change, then it should be better than the previous one. Only then you can change it. Only then you can change it. अगर नया वाला पुराने से अच्छा है, तभी आप उसको चेंज करोगे. अगर नया बॉयफ्रेंड पुराने बॉयफ्रेंड से अच्छा है, तभी हम उसको चेंज करेंगे. So, if you want to change your method, only you will change it only when it is better than the previous one. Otherwise, you have to follow the same accounting policies, same accounting principles, same accounting standards and methods every year. In other words, business should not use a certain accounting period 1 year and a different accounting period the next year. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि इस साल स्ट्रेट लाइन यूज कर लिया, अगले साल WDV कर लेंगे. You should use the same methods again and again every year. This is consistency concept. हमें क्या रहना है? Consistent रहना है, same रहना है. Next concept is conservatism concept. Next concept is conservatism concept. हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं? Conservatism. This is also known as law of prudence. This is also known as law of prudence. This concept is also known as law of prudence. Now, accounting conservatism is a principle that require company accounts to be prepared with caution and high degree of verification. This concept says that you should prepare your accounts with caution safely. आपको आपके accounts बहुत safely बनाने हैं and there should be high degree of verification. Now, This is not the main meaning. The main meaning starts from here. Conservatism means, the word conservatism means you should be, you should play with safety. You should play with safety. All probable losses should be recorded. If you are thinking that there will be a loss in future, then there is a probability of loss, so it should be recorded. All probable losses, all the losses that there are chances to happen, all the probable losses must be recorded when they are discovered. If you know that there will be a loss in this future, so you will record it, while the gains can only be recorded when they are fully realized. But you will not record the probable profits. You will only record the profits when they are actually realized. जब पैसा हाथ में आ जाएगा तब प्रॉफिट को रिकॉर्ड करेंगे. But we will record. So the main thing is record all the expected losses, but not the expected profits. This is the main line. We will record all the expected losses but not the expected profits. हम लोग जितने भी नुकसान हमें लग रहा है कि हो सकते हैं वो सब रिकॉर्ड करेंगे, but we will not record the profits. We will only record the profits when they are actually realized. जब हमारे हाथ में पैसा आ जाएगा तब रिकॉर्ड करेंगे. This is conservatism. Play safely, only record the expected losses and ignore the expected profit. क्योंकि हमें प्रॉफिट को ज्यादा नहीं दिखाना. If we will also record the expected profit, then the profit amount will increase. Profit बढ़ जाएगा and you have to pay more tax. If profit is more, tax is also more. So therefore, we do not record the unexpected, we do not record the expected profit. We only record the expected losses. हम सिर्फ future losses को record करेंगे, future profits को record नहीं करेंगे. This is conservatism or law of prudence. Okay? This is conservatism or law of prudence. Record all the expected or anticipated losses, but not the expected or anticipated losses, profits. Record all the anticipated losses, but not the anticipated profits. Okay? This is conservatism. Play safely. ध्यान से खेलो. सारे losses को तो रिकॉर्ड कर लो, लेकिन प्रॉफिट को अपन को रिकॉर्ड नहीं करने का है. Next concept is materiality concept. Materiality concept. What is material? In accounts, material means important. Here the word material means important. So what is materiality concept? Materiality principle states that an accounting standard can be ignored. You can ignore an accounting standard if the net impact, if the net effect of doing so has such a small impact on the financial statement. If something is not important for the readers, if something will have a small impact, then you can ignore that item. You can ignore the items that are less important. So this is materiality concept, that focus on important item, focus on important transactions. Don't waste your time on unimportant things. Don't waste your time on things that are less important. So accounting standard can be ignored if the net effect will be small. अगर उससे बहुत कम effect पड़ने वाला है on the financial statement, then it can be ignored because it is not That much important. That a reader of the financial statement would be misleaded. So you have to show all the important items. You have to disclose all the important terms. You have to disclose all the important terms. You have to focus on all the important terms. But you can ignore the items that are less important. हम उन्हें इग्नोर कर सकते हैं जो लेस जरूरी है. जैसे ऑन बर्थडे वी कॉल आर इम्पोर्टेंट फ्रेंड्स आर बेस्ट फ्रेंड, और जो ज्यादा जरूरी नहीं होते उनको हम छोड़ देते, उनको हम इनवाइट नहीं करते. ऑन बर्थडे वी ओनली इनवाइट द बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स, द मेन ones, but we ignore the friends that are not best friends or that are not important. So ignore the less important items and focus on the important items. जरूरी वालों पे focus करो, जो important नहीं है उनको छोड़ दो, उन पे time waste मत करो. This is materiality concept. Is this clear, guys? Materiality concept. Okay, I hope that this is clear to you. Now, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the next session. So, now, types of accounting concepts. There were total 14 types of accounting concept, and we have covered every concept, the main concept. Now, there are two concepts that are remaining: cost concept and dual aspect concept, and revenue recognition concept. These concepts are remaining that we will cover in the next session. We will cover these concepts in the next class. Okay, guys? So, thank you everyone. Thank you for watching this session. Now, we'll see you all in the next session. Till then, stay tuned. Bye bye, guys. See you all in the next session with another video. Till then, stay tuned. And if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please take a moment to subscribe this channel and do like this video and share it with your friends. And if you haven't joined the Telegram group, so go, there will be a link in the chat box. Go to that link and join the Telegram group, because all the updates are shared on that group. Otherwise, you will miss it. With this, we end the session for today. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much for attending this session. We'll see you all in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.